the Tarot Closet. Welcome. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to another All Signs Tarot reading. All signs love tarot reading. All signs love reading. And as is pretty much always the case here at the Tarot Closet, channeled love messages from your person, messages from their higher self. Let's take a look at the energy that is already here. It's the Five of Wands in the Hierophant. Interesting. So what are the obstacles around this commitment, which for some of you could be marriage? Divine masculine energy, Taurus energy in our Hierophant. This is a card of commitments. Slow moving, but long term. It can be that there is somebody within the connections here that has expectations on someone. And you can really see them here actually in the Five of Wands, Saturn and Leo energy. These are some challenges, some obstacles, which could be literal, around people, but that can also be around other things like jobs or distance. Somebody's ideas of commitment, that sort of thing. Let's continue on. This is a reading where we're going into their feelings for you, your feelings for them, what you might need to know or don't see coming. Is anyone making a move? Thank you for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing. Remember, if you hear my content, my voice altered or not anywhere but here at the Tarot Closet on my verified YouTube channel, it means it's stolen. Please continue to send the channel names. You can reach my email in the link below in the video. You can also reach me on the community tab page and the About Me page. Thank you so much. Let's continue on. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us what else we need to see today. Please show us the cards. Aho. It's the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The Strength card in reverse too. The Ace of Swords. Somebody knows they have been self-sabotaging things around themselves, which is including this relationship. Yeah. So there is a kind of an energy of, there's like a vice energy here. It's definitely someone who has clarity, which I like. But it's clarity around what have the problems been around them that's affecting this connection. Yeah, and it's just really clear that in that Five of Wands coming in. Yep. With, yeah, that's what it is. It's the Devil and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. With that Five of Wands that was coming in, that's around the obstacles in there have been this person. And it's around, I feel like, vice energy. As I said, it's either some behaviors that are obviously not serving anybody's highest purpose, but like sabotaging things around that. It's just incredibly clear, and it's just really validating as we move along in your reading. The Five of Pentacles is in reverse, where their energy is quite strong, Mercury and Taurus energy. And this is somebody who, that they're getting clarity and they're changing something here. And it's somebody who wants to come back in here, who's sort of like wanting to come back in and recover what they lost because of it. Because something has played a really big part here that, let's see how this change is going down, but that's what's coming through. So the Devil is here. And it's just not surprising because, again, it's also below the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Capricorn and Saturn, also, interestingly enough. And catty corner here with the Strength card, Leo. And there's there's this self-sabotage kind of energy around this person. And the Devil card, for me today, it really feels like it's connecting to some kind of vice energy. Like, and it could be around things, you know, you could say cups kind of energy, but it could also be around money. This is what has been, that is what's connecting with that Hierophant energy of what maybe kind of got things where they are and what have the blocks been. And there's been a long wait around it. Stagnation. Look, the Death card in reverse. The Six of Wands in reverse. So this is somebody who really wants to communicate this. They're working something out in those 5 wands. That's what I wanted to tell you. You can see here behind them, as they carry in the 6th wand, look with the Victory, that there's 5 behind them, and those are the obstacles and the challenges that have been presenting. This reversal is sort of like a little bit of lack of confidence. So it could be that something's changed around, you know, changed around the two of you. Perhaps if this is someone, I want to say that you guys live by each other, it could be that something even changed around the home. But it really just is, it's really about this person has clarity, and yeah, it's taken a while. Look at it's with the Death card in reverse. So also they have been in some ego around it, but it's also been a pretty stagnant energy. And this is somebody, I feel like, well, in kind of both ends actually, it's really an alignment that feeling like it's a lot of like not very hopeful, because is this going to change, and waiting for a long time. But this is, and it has been, but this is also somebody who's kind of like coming in going, did I just totally destroy it all? Is it too late? You know, because there's a lack of confidence around communicating with you. Although they're wanting to, I feel like they're wanting to, yeah, I definitely feel like they want to reach out. So if you can see each other, obviously it would be around that. If not, it would most likely be around an SMS, a text message, social media, that sort of thing. They're wanting to, and I think that they're planning to, and it's just been a long time, and for some reason, well, I don't even feel like it's for some reason, this person has a lack of confidence kind of energy around communicating. So, because I don't know what all the details are, like what happened or what was said. So clearly there's probably an apology that's going to be coming through also in the Six of Pentacles. The Moon in Taurus energy, excuse me. The Seven of Cups just came out in reverse. Venus and Scorpio energy. So yeah, this is somebody who has clarity, like the illusion is over, you could say, and they realize, I don't know what happened, what they did, kind of how big it is. It might be someone that you gave an ultimatum to, you know, that this was needing to change. The Hierophant is back, and it's back in reverse. Yeah. So the Hierophant is back in reverse. The Fool is here in reverse. The Moon is in reverse, which I like, because that is truth. That is clarity and truth being revealed. And a lot of that's coming out of the illusion that's around this person. It's Pisces energy, also bringing in Cancer and Gemini. The bottom of the deck. It's the Eight of Wands. Mercury and Sagittarius energy. It's the communication. Six of Wands. Eight of Wands. Again, even our Six of Wands in reverse here is this person wanting to communicate with you, but there's definitely a lack of confidence. They have clarity. What has been going on here? Because I have to say it's a very specific reading today. In the Seven of Cups, you know, too many choices, commitment issues, It's like just being in here for too long. It's not just about people. I mean, we could be talking about somebody's behavior. Again, was there an ultimatum? Because if somebody's committed to other things, not just people, you know, that's going to play a really big part in a relationship. And here in our minor arcana energy in reverse, you can see that they are getting clarity, like they're coming to their senses. And even, I would say, like on another level is the moon in reverse, which I like because that's clarity and the truth being revealed to them. Meaning that that's about to come to you. The Fool in reverse here with the Strength card, there was a lot of self-sabotaging energy here. This person was careless with feelings. And yeah, I also feel like there's an unfinished conversation that didn't happen. This Eight of Wands energy, it's a really fast energy. You know, it's like this person preparing for this. Either, I don't know if you can see each other, if you're able to see each other or not. The Three of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Four of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, so this is a really strong validation that this is no contact, no communication, and or in separation. The reading here, who is here, and how it got here. How it got here is just connecting to this energy of this person who has clarity and truth. It's being revealed to them now. What the subconscious energy, you could say what they've been hiding here. Three of Swords, Saturn, and Libra energy. And it's also connecting to the Strength card in reverse, this self-sabotaging energy, as well as the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So it's definitely in the devil. It's definitely around some kind of vice or behavior here. The Queen of Swords, the Four of Cups. Look how they're coming in here with this fourth cup. This apathetic energy, arms crossed, you know, not looking, but here actually kind of looking over at the Three of Cups. The Four of Cups, the Moon in Cancer energy, and it really is this, I think you're not going to be expecting this person to either show up in your life by way of like an event or a message, but it is that energy. And the validation, just the Three of Cups here within our Four of Cups, bringing in the Three of Cups, Mercury in Cancer, that's communication. And it can be at an event. So if you can see this person, it's most likely at some kind of celebratory event around family or around friends. But this can also be around a message. As I talk about here at the Tarot Closet often, Mercury is very strongly connected to reading and writing. So SMS, social media, email, that kind of thing. It's not always going to be about in person, but it's definitely somebody who's trying to get the confidence and the courage, literally. That's the other thing in the Strength card in reverse. And the lack of confidence in our Six of Wands in reverse, but getting the confidence here with our Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords together to come in here and be honest. I feel like there is an apology here that needs to come in. The Hierophant, again, we saw that coming in, and it was with the Five of Wands of what were some of the obstacles, what have been some of the challenges and obstacles been around this connection, why it's here, like how did it get here? It definitely can be that there are third parties in the way of expectations, family of origin, cultural, religious differences. That's clear as well. But a lot of this for me too today is just around this person. Yeah, and they're, I don't know, it just feels like it's really connected to whatever they've been giving more time to, you know? Something kind of major in their life. I think for some of you, there was an ultimatum. The Queen of Swords, again, Libra ruled by Venus. The King of Pentacles is here. I want to bring in some more. Virgo ruled by Mercury, and the Queen of Pentacles is here in reverse. Interesting, look. Sort of like my mini Emperor energy, connecting right here with the Devil. So it's pretty strong around the Divine Masculine energy today. That would be in this energy. But, you know, this is not about gender. We all have Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine energies, so it could just be strong around that. The King of Pentacles, Divine Masculine energy, and the counterpart, the Queen of Pentacles, Divine Feminine energy. You know, the yin-yang energy here, it's an imbalance around the relationship because somebody here was giving something more to more. And again, I really feel like it's around some kind of issues that have to do with a vice. You know, it could be around other things too. You could say, like in that Devil energy, some kind of, you know, energy around a third-party romantic, if you know what I mean. That definitely could be here as well. But it for sure got everybody here. I don't feel like this is a reconciliation kind of energy. I feel like this is somebody from, I don't even know, I wouldn't even say to you that it's somebody from so far back that, look, yeah, justice is coming in so far back that you don't know who I'm talking about, but it could be. And look, as I say that, it's the Six of Cups. Yeah. So this is really clear. This is not, I do not feel like this is somebody who's coming in here with an energy of a reconciliation, let's come back together energy. But it's somebody who totally owes you an apology and the truth, and maybe you're not, maybe it has been long and you're not going to be expecting it here, especially if they're just going to show up somewhere or a message is coming through. Look, we have Justice, the Nine of Swords in reverse. It's like right before getting ready to apologize. So the truth in an apology is coming in. Yeah, it's just been around the lack of reciprocity, but there was an imbalance in this connection, and this is like making things right at the very least. It's like a rebalancing kind of energy. It's a rebalancing energy. I want to validate as well with our moon in reverse. You may be dreaming about each other, you know, depending on your level of connection spiritually, I would say. It can be that you have a feeling or you just know that a message is coming in or that you're going to see them. Yeah, there's definitely an apathy here around it because you kind of were waiting for a while and then it was like, okay, this is not, you know, I'm probably not going to get the apology and the truth that I want. Six of Cups energy, Sun and Scorpio, that is a person from the past. And it can be really far back. We could be talking about childhood energy here. And just even with our Five of Pentacles in reverse, this energy of somebody kind of, and even with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, somebody possibly returning home. Do you know what I mean? So it could be that this is that person from really long ago and they're coming into town. But again, that's always been a feeling for me in the Six of Cups energy as well. It's just like, it's nostalgic and just thinking about somebody and yeah, like how they're doing and also what part you played and wanting to see and or talk to them. That's the energy that is coming through here today because this person is coming out of illusion finally. Moon in reverse in particular, but also the Seven of Cups in reverse. Which, by the way, is connecting right here with the Six of Cups. So I feel like if you're bumping into them at something, that they're just going to have some things to say to you that will be nice to hear, I think. And if you're not bumping into them, there may be some effort here, although I feel like they're struggling to send some kind of a message or make a phone call. The Nine of Swords, Gemini and Mars. And this reversal energy, it's a healing and recovering energy, you know. And it's one sword from the Ten of Swords in reverse, which for me is an apology. And it's right here on the Six of Pentacles in the upright. Yeah, right here with the Ace of Swords. And Justice is the last energy coming in. Venus, the planet of love, Libra energy. Justice is connected to the heart chakra. It's the truth coming out. Cause and effect, you could say, win-win kind of solution here. Fate, karmic law, spiritual justice. It's the two of you, and it's this person, excuse me, I guess you could say rebalancing the energies here. Making things right. You might not be expecting it. You might be filing it away. Again, this is not a reading of reconciliation. This is a reading of this person from the past. This person, the illusion is ending. There might be something specific that's going on in their life that's kind of triggered this, but it's somebody from your past for sure who wants to speak the truth, who wants to make things right. Okay. I want to bring in some channeled love messages from this person. I'm going for a particular deck today, messages from their higher self. I hid who I really am from you. I couldn't let you get close to me. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. Nine of Swords, Six of Cups. Yeah, I replay our conversations over and over. I want to feel that way again. You were the best thing in my life. It just has this feeling that, I don't know, it's like, would you say you're getting justice? It's like they're making things right, and there are things that you want to hear, but it has a feeling of, yeah, I don't know if it's too little, too late kind of energy. Anyway, this is what they want to say to you. I feel you leaving me behind. I am becoming a better person. I want to tell you how I feel. I am afraid to contact you. I know I messed up everything. I remember every detail of that day. My life is not as together as it seems. I wish I could take back my words. Bottom of the deck. I wonder if you are happy without me. Beautiful soul, that is your reading today. It's a little different, but here you are. Thank you for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing. I really appreciate you being here. I'm sending you love and light always. Hoping the best for you and looking forward to seeing you at another love reading soon. Until then.